Good evening, fans. This is your girl from Mel'S Chat, and this is episode 321 of the podcast. Happy belated, ha- merry belated Christmas. Um, I was supposed to do this last night. And I'm like dreading myself at this point. I am deadly sick right now. Like, I am like all congested. I am so like, I wish that I could go in there and just suck at all the crap out of it. Holy shit. But, I said I'm never gonna be able to go live at 10 o'clock after Dynamite. So I said, "Screw it, I'm gonna make a production situation, and I am going to go to bed." Woke up today. I don't feel as bad as I did yesterday, but I feel still wishy-washy. So, this is gonna be a real short show. I only have 3 shows to cover. Raw wasn't on. Uh, we're gonna be covering just SmackDown at last week's Collision and Rampage. For this week, you're gonna only get for, this week because there is a pay-per-view on Saturday. I'm going to go live right after Rampage on Friday, so look out for that. I will be going live on Sunday for World's End, depending on if I'm going or not, because I don't know how I feel and I don't want to go to the NASA Coliseum and infect the entire fucking goddamn Coliseum, and then I'm gonna infect AEW. And could you imagine? I go and everybody gets sick, and I'm the one that's going to end up being, oh, we gotta hunt her down and it's her fault and she should have stayed home. So I'm gonna most likely stay home, gonna get some rest because I'm telling you, this coming year is gonna be the best year. It's gotta be my year this year. I just feel it. I just feel a lot of starting to good things to happen to me already. And I'm gonna be able to, just work on me, and I have to work on me because I'm having health scares up the wazoo, and I don't want to do that. I want to be here as long as for my son and as long as I can. I want to be able to just to be happy. And for the people that who are not on this ride with me, go fuck off. For the people who have supported me since my mother's been have been passed away, I'm going to tell you, those are the people who are gonna be through thick and thin. Hey, Chris, how you doing? Merry belated Christmas and a happy pre-New Year. So yeah, so things are happening and whatnot. Hi, Mr. Pickles. I love the name. Love it. I love the name, Mr. Pickles. It's hilarious. Uh, I just want to apologize for the way I look right now. I look like death's door, but I have the flu. And for me to even be on here is like a fucking miracle. So I'm gonna get right into it. So please do me a favor and go check me out on all my social medias on X, Instagram, Facebook, Threads, TikTok, and I am on Cameo. I'm gonna on my X account. If you follow me over there, I'm gonna give you all my other social media outlets, and so you can follow me everywhere I go. Please do me a favor. I guess I'm on Cameo. Yes, if you need bad news, good news, an announcement, or whatever the case may be, it's $5. I'll take care of you. Um, Also, please do me a favor and go check out the people over at My Astro Classics at myastroclassics.com. Visit their website for all your beard essentials. Also, please go check out Liquid Death at liquiddeath.com. get all your artillery for murdering your thirst. And New Year's Eve is coming up. Please drink responsibly because you can use these as mixers, especially the iced tea and the flavored seltzers. Also, please do me a favor. Please be safe this coming week when you're driving and everything like that. If you're going to have a couple of drinks, please do yourself a favor, Lyft an Uber. It's not that hard. Please, I want to be able to interact with you and still, and not you be on the other side of the prison wall. Please do me a favor, go check out the people over at Death Wish Coffee at deathwishcoffee.com. Visit their website for all your coffee essentials. Please do. Mr. Pickles, good job. I'm actually at the beginning. I don't have a problem. It's just I want to get healthy, so I'm going to be giving up alcohol. And I did it for 5 years until my mother died, and that was the end of me. But Mr. Pickles, round of applause. Loving it, loving it, loving it. I love it, I love it, I love it. I love it, I love it, I love it. Um, Next Saturday, January 6th, HOG Wrestling House of Glory is bracing for Impact. They will be going head to head with Impact/TNA Wrestling. It will be on Saturday, January 6th, 2024. For the Ring of Honor, or for the House of Glory World Tag Team Champions, the ABC Club, Austin Ace and Chris Bay will be taking on the champions main event for the House of Glory World Tag Team Championships. Gringo Loco will be going against Nolo Catano. Josh Alexander versus Mike Santana for the Hog World Championship. Black Taurus or Toru versus Carlos Ramirez for the Crown Jewel Championship. Now, if you can't get tickets, if you want to try to get tickets, and you could go visit at hogwrestling.net. And if you can't get to that, you could download the Premier app for only $9.99 a month. World's at okay. My my of course, what's the Continental Classic, and then the World Championship match. Uh, don't do it. Don't do it. Your father wouldn't want you to drink because of him. Do something that he loved. Do something that he loved. Like if he loved to go to the horses, do like anything. Whatever he really truly loved, go do it. Oh shit, fuck. Sorry. Don't do that. Don't do that. Do something else he loved. Maybe go and visit. Don't do that, Mr. Pickles. Please. Please don't do that, Mr. Pickles. Oh shit. Uh, I have an idea. Go get a bottle of alcohol. If he's buried and he's not cremated, go to his grave and pour the alcohol into his gravesite. I don't know, but please don't drink anything. I beg of you, please. Oh yeah, Kingston has to win. Kingston has to win. Kingston definitely has to win. Good. Thank you, Mr. Pickles. Thank you, Mr. Pickles. Thank you. I love you. Um, so yeah, that if you can't get this, it's gonna be this Saturday. I love you. Thank you so much, Mr. Pickles. I love you. Uh Hearts all around. Hearts all around. Now I don't know how much this voice is gonna get me through this, but we're gonna give it the old college try. But please, 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 while you're here, like, share, and subscribe. Turn on the bell for all notifications so when I go live or I upload a video, you will know about it. Again, Tomorrow night, right after Rampage, I'm going live with my preview and predictions of World's End. And bonus people, I'm covering New Japan. I'm covering New Japan Wrestle Kingdom on Thursday of next week. So I'm gonna give you just my picks. I'm gonna watch it, I'm gonna review it and whatnot. So I will be giving you my picks on World's End pay-per-view, so, for the preview and prediction. So that's gonna be cool. No, they're not actually, because I checked. They're not doing Collision, and I was shocked that they weren't going to do like a triple thing, not a triple thing, a double thing that they did the other time. That Friday they were going to do like 3 hours. They were going to do Collision and Rampage all at the same time. They're not. Oh, Chris, thank you so much. Oh, the love today. The love I have on here is unsurmountable. I love my fans. I love my supporters. And I just love giving my my perspective on the world of professional wrestling. And it is a man's club, but slowly but surely it's for everybody. Like Balor Club is for everybody, wrestling is for everybody. And for the people who are trying to bring down one company and another, please don't. Please don't, because then I get bored. And when I get bored, I get into trouble. And I don't want to get into trouble, okay? So please don't go and try to get the demise of AEW, because it's not. It's not happening. Um, I'm still I'm still trying to hammer down on my new schedule coming up, and I'm going to probably launch the new schedule probably towards the middle of January, because I got to get my new schedule, because I'm actually going to start working out. I'm actually going to look different by the end of the year. I'm going to like weigh myself, write each down each week. I'm going to write my I'm going to be healthy. I have to. It's for my kid. It's for my 18-year-old son. I have to be healthy. I can't live like this anymore. And I've been basically, because I wasn't going to start a diet in in the beginning of December, when I knew that we would have the holidays and stuff like that. But I'm going to start it in January, get it started, and that's that. No more unhealthy foods. It's all healthy, and I'm going to walk as best as I possibly can, and I'm going to just get as healthy as I can. I mean, I'm not going to try to get anorexic. No, I just want to feel healthy and be able to keep up with my kid. So that's my goals. I have a lot of goals, and I have lots of stuff going on, and out on my side, out of my fucking way. Okay. So we're gonna start with SmackDown Live from last week. It was taped. It was taped, but it was still decent show. I mean, it was a taped show. What are we gonna do? We're just gonna be basically, this was like the go-ho show for Revolution, New Year's Revolution. So it wasn't like big of a deal. So we're gonna know that in New Year's Revolution we're gonna have a triple threat for the right to go facing Roman Reigns at Royal Rumble. We are going to see what's going to go on with the rest of the Royal Rumble, who's going to declare themselves. And we have a lot of speculation on who's going to be appearing in there and whatnot. But you're going to have to tune into the preview predictions to hear who I think is going to be a surprise in the women's on the men. So you're going to have to tune in. Come on, babe. You know me. All right. SmackDown started off with the AJ Styles, LA Knight, Randy Orton, and Nick Aldis segment. AJ Styles, Randy Orton wants Roman Reigns at the Royal Rumble. LA Knight wants Roman Reigns at any time, any place, anywhere. And I don't blame either one of them. And I don't give a damn about Randy Orton or LA Knight. Understand this. I am number one when it comes to getting hands on Roman Reigns. I want Roman Reigns at the Royal Rumble. LA Knight, let me talk to you. I didn't come out here to argue with about who is going to get Roman Reigns first. If it's Randy Orton, if it's you, because there is nothing to argue about. You got considered something right now. After what happened to me at Crown Jewel, I'll tell you what, you can have Roman Reigns after I get him first, because I'll put it to you like this: Roman Reigns is going to get this man. Roman Reigns is going to get this man first, with everybody saying LA Knight. But first, considering what happened last week, the first one on my list damn sure could be AJ Styles. Yeah, I am going to completely not have a voice by the end of this whole situation, and I don't give a shit. So then AJ Styles pops in. Oh, you forget so easily that you stepped over my dead body to get a match with John Cena to tag against the Bloodline and get your match with Roman Reigns at Crown Jewel, or you or anybody else that gets in my way, I'll drop them too. Oh, yeah. Oh, that is so sweet. Oh, Mr. Pickles, that is so sweet. I love that. Oh, yes, I've been watching wrestling since I'm 3 months old. I know. I'm old. I'm 41. And do I look 41? I don't even look 41. I look like I'm relatively in my 30s, give or take. Yes. Welcome to the club. So then Randy Orton gets on the mic. I can appreciate the both of you and the issues that you have with Roman Reigns, the issues you have with the bloodline, but Roman Reigns and the bloodline, they put me on the shelf for 18 months. Now, I enjoyed being home, boys, but I was missing my second home, which is right here in this ring. And I'm going to tell you something right now. Nothing's going to get in my way. So, frankly, here it is. Here it goes. LA Knight, hold on. You just wait a second. No disrespect, but let me go ahead and point something out right now. The bloodline took you and you out. Doesn't anybody remember them taking me out? Nah, which means I'm bulletproof at this point. You guys have fallen at the feet of the bloodline. You guys take every bit of the bloodline that you want to come along for the ride, but I got Roman. So then we have Nick Aldis. Gentlemen, sorry for the interruption. If I could have your attention, please. Just one moment, because this, in fact, is the situation that we have found ourselves in. Isn't it? Because the way I see it, each of you has a legitimate claim to face Roman Reigns. So I decided what I'm going to give you a legitimate opportunity to earn the right to face Roman Reigns. So next. So in 2 weeks, we present SmackDown New Year's Revolution. And at that event, it will be AJ Styles versus LA Knight versus Randy Orton in a triple threat match. The winner gets Roman Reigns at the Royal Rumble. AJ Styles, fine, whatever it takes to get Roman Reigns. So I'll see you two at New Year's Revolution. And in my match with Solo Sequoia, if anyone gets close to the ring, I'll take you out too. I would have said, fuck all of this. Fuck all of this. I would have said, let's make it a fatal four-way. And the only way that you're going to get the title is to pin Roman Reigns. So they have to pin Roman Reigns. It's Rampage it's only going to be Rampage tomorrow. That's what my cable's saying. They could change it. but I doubt it. We started our first match with Bianca Belair, Shotzi Blackheart, Lita Vega, and Mia Yim versus Damage Control Dakota Kai in a Holiday Havoc match. So a massive brawl breaks out before the bell rings. Belair repeatedly stomps on Sky's chest. Sky reverses out of the Irish whip from Belair. Belair dives over Sky. Belair ducks a clothesline from Sky. Belair goes for a vertical suplex, but Sky lands back on her feet. Sky grabs Belair's braid. Sky cartwheels around Belair. Sky taunts Belair. Sky drops down on the canvas. Belair drop kicks Sky. Belair props back on her feet. Belair with a delayed vertical suplex. Belair stomps on Belair's back. Bayley kicks Belair out of the ring. Blackheart kicks Bayley in the gut. Blackheart grabs a steel chair. Bayley rocks Blackheart with a forearm smash. Bayley places the chair in a corner. Blackheart blocks the snap vertical suplex. Blackheart goes for a drop toe hold, but Bayley counters with another forearm. Blackheart ducks a clothesline from Bayley. Blackheart with a Katazora roll up for a 2 count. Blackheart slaps Bayley in the chest. Blackheart with a deep arm drag. Blackheart with a step up. It's Gary. Blackheart follows with a back senton splash off the chair. Blackheart lands a suicide dive kendo stick party. Belair and Blackheart bring out table from underneath the ring. Bayley attacks Belair from behind. Bayley and Sky attacks Belair and Blackheart with a table. Quadruple suplex. Sky goes for a vertical suplex, but Vega counters with a DDT on the arena floor. Asuka delivers a combination offense. Yim blocks the roundhouse kick. Yim powerbombs Asuka. Sky with a springboard missile drop kick for a 2 count. Belair rolls Bayley over for a 2 count. Belair kicks Bayley in the gut. Belair dumps Bayley out of the ring. Sky rolls Belair over for a 2 count. Sky with a shot with Shotzi. Belair answers with a toe kick. Belair puts a gift box over Sky's head. Belair puts Sky on her shoulders. Blackheart with a doomsday drop kick for a 2 count. Say clocks Belair with a trash can. Spinning back fist. Zay throws Blackheart into the Christmas tree. Vega attacks Zay with a chair. Kai throws pumpkin pie at Vega. She probably gets pied every fucking night by Malachi. I know I'm going to hell. I know I'm going to hell. Speaking of Vega, quickly, Vega has resigned with WWE, so she's locked in. Asuka binds Vega with a blue mist. Bayley with a snap vertical suplex. Damage Control gangs up on Belair. Alba Fire and Isla Dawn go after the Kabuki Warriors. Gory Bomb flatwire combination on the floor. Belair decks Bayley with a back elbow smash. Bayley goes for the Bayley to belly, but Belair lands back on her feet. Belair hits a KOD. Sky responds with the moonsault. Yim drops Sky with the eats a feet. Yim connects with the diving senton splash through the table to pick up the victory. Bianca Belair, Shotzi Blackheart, Zelina Vega, and Mia Yim pick up the win. And Mia Yim is facing Io Sky at SmackDown New Year's Revolution. No, they haven't yet. They haven't yet. Great thing about this is that you can watch this whenever you want. Just, watch it, pick up where you left off, and you can finish watching it whenever you want. That's the beauty of YouTube. We see Jimmy Uso giving Solo Sikoa advice. The Bloodline locker room robbery wants to talk to Nick Aldis. Go for the second match. We have for the NXT North American Championship, Dragon Lee versus Butch, which is Pete Dunne. The match starts up, collar elbow tie up, wrist lock exchange. Lee grabs inside, headlock. Butch whips Lee across the ring. Lee rolls Butch over for a 2 count. Butch applies the cross arm breaker. Lee dodges the pump kick, misfire toe kick that leads us to quick standoff in the center of the ring. Butch rocks Lee with a forearm smash. Butch brings Lee. Butch brings Lee down to the mat. Butch with a double knee drop on the left shoulder of Lee. Butch starts working on his joint manipulation game. Butch stomps on the left elbow of Lee. Butch unloads 3 knife edge chops. Butch whips Lee across the ring. Lee ducks a clothesline from Butch. Lee with a head scissors takeover. Lee with a quarter drop kick. Lee sweeps out the legs of Butch. Combination Cabron. Butch slaps Lee in the chest. Lee responds with a pop-up super kick. Butch regroups on the outside. Lee goes for a suicide dive, but Butch counters with a step up. It's a Giri. Butch hits a X-Plex on the ring apron. Butch has complete control of the match during the commercial break. Butch starts leading and starts bending Lee's fingers. Butch continues to stop on the left elbow of Lee. Butch stops on Lee's fingers. Lee avoids the apron moonsault. Lee with a hurricane rana to the outside. Lee rolls Butch back in the ring. Lee with a Shibata dropkick. Lee goes for a sit-out powerbomb, but Butch lands on back on his feet. Butch with the Tiger Driver for a 2 count. Chop exchanges. Lee kicks Butch in the face. Butch responds with vicious forearms. Butch with a step up enziguri. Lee with a pump kick strike. German suplex exchange. Butch with a roundhouse kick. Butch goes for a bitter end, but Lee lands back on his feet. Lee flips over the clothesline from Butch. Lee with a sit-out powerbomb for a 2 count. Lee gets Butch tied up in a tree of woe. Butch slaps Lee's fingers with a flying double foot stop. Butch with a pop-up forearm. Butch goes for the bitter end, but Lee counters with a Canadian Destroyer. Lee connects with an Operation Dragon to pick up the victory. After the match, Lee shakes hands with Butch. Please, for the love of God, let's go into 2024 and get rid of Butch. Bring back Pete Dunne, the Bruiserweight. And for the love of God, fucking bring up Tyler Bate, for the love of Jesus. So we go to Roman Reigns' locker room. Roman Reigns, how did you know I wasn't talking about you? Nick Aldis. All due respect, I'm not sure I care if you were. Roman Reigns, okay. You booked the triple threat match. You booked Solo versus AJ. Nick said, yes, I did. Roman Reigns, those are some pretty good ideas. You want to know what you would have been a better idea? If you ran it by me first. You see, I'm the tribal chief, the head of the table. Everything goes through me, and I need you to understand that. Adam Pierce understood that. Nick Aldis. Now you just try to hurt my feelings, Roman. You have seemed to forget that I am an executive. I don't have feelings, but since we're on the subject of Adam, he's more of middle management type. I'm the general manager. The buck stops with me. I'm sharp end of the stick here on SmackDown. And speaking of Solo, he's a big boy. I mean, he took care of John Cena. He took care of John Cena in a way that can't even recall him taking care of John Cena. So I'm looking forward to Solo Sequoia taking on AJ Styles, just like I'm looking forward to that triple threat match. I'm absolutely looking forward to the winner of that match facing you at the Royal Rumble for the undisputed WWE Universal Championship. But I appreciate the invitation. I look forward to more productive dialogue. I really hope that we get to know each other better. I love this because Roman Reigns thinks he was in charge running SmackDown. Now somebody was put in and now is going to basically say, fuck you. This is not your playground. This is my playground. This is what I was put in charge of, and you were never put in charge. I don't care if you're the champion or not. I don't care if you're the tribal chief. I don't care if you're the tribal fucking goddamn um pokey boy here. You're not in charge. You don't run things. I do. I love it. I love it. Third match: Kevin Owens versus Carmelo Hayes in a round match in the number one contenders tournament for the WWE United States Champion. Holy shit, that's a mouthful. Collar elbow tie up starts up the match. Owens backs Hayes into the ropes. The referee calls for a clean break. Owens with a single leg takedown. Owens applies a side headlock. Chain grappling exchange. Hayes with a top wrist lock takedown. Owens puts his foot on the bottom rope, which forces the break. Side headlock exchange. Owens whips Hayes across the ring. Hayes runs into Owens. Hayes with a tilt-a-whirl head scissors takeover. Leg sweep exchange. Hayes ducks a clothesline from Owens. Owens swats away a drop kick from Hayes. Owens goes for a senton splash, but Hayes ducks out of the way. Hayes drop kicks Owens. Hayes props back on his feet. Pops back on his feet. Owens with a blistering chop. Owens is putting the boots to Hayes. Owens is lighting up Hayes' chest. Hayes with a forearm shivers. Owens drops down on the canvas. Scores the elbow knockdown. Owens with a running senton splash. Owens whips Hayes across the ring. Hayes with a springboard clothesline. Owens launches Hayes over the top rope. Hayes pulls Owens out of the ring. Hayes slams Owens' head on the ring apron. Owens avoids the slingshot Pescado. Owens sends Hayes back first into the steel ring steps. Owens complete control of the match during the commercial break. Hayes with a chop forearm combination. Owens reverses out of the Irish whip from Hayes. Hayes dives over Owens. Hayes with a step up and Seguri. Hayes with a axe kick for a 2 count. Owens goes for a vertical suplex, but Hayes lands back on his feet. Owens sticks Hayes with a back elbow smash. Owens with a chop forearm combination. Owens answers with a pump kick. Hayes drops Owens with a Miesta for a 2 count. Owens nails Hayes with a draping spike DDT for a 2 count. Super kick exchange. Owens kicks Hayes in the gut. Owens goes for a package pile driver, but Hayes lands back on his feet. Owens kicks Hayes in the face. Owens with a 2 knife edge chops. Owens whips Hayes across the ring. Owens avoids the springboard clothesline. Owens with an inside out lariat. Owens goes for a pop up power bomb, but Hayes counters with a code breaker. Hayes goes for nothing but net, but Owens ducks out of the way. Owens delivers a pop up power bomb for a 2 count. Owens with a swanton bomb. Owens connects with a stunner to pick up the victory. After the match, Owens shakes the hands with Hayes, and that is classy. Kevin Owens picks up and he goes on. AJ Styles looks completely disinterested and in talking to the OC. Karrion Kross vignette. There's a hint that Authors of Pain will be joining forces with Karrion Kross and Scarlett Bordeaux, and I am telling you, take my motherfucking money. I am not joking. Fourth match, Santos Escobar versus Bobby Lashley for the number one contenders tournament for the WWE United States Championship. I thought Bobby had this in the fucking bag, and it never came to me. I was shocked. I was completely shocked. Lashley clothesline Escobar. Lashley sends Escobar to the corner. Lashley with a corner spear. Lashley slams Escobar's head on the top turnbuckle pad. Lashley is throwing haymakers at Escobar. Lashley with an overhead belly to belly suplex. Lashley with a big heel throw. Escobar slams Lashley's head on the top rope. Escobar with an apron Gary. Lashley catches Escobar midair. Lashley launches Escobar over the top rope. Escobar regains control of the match during the commercial break. Escobar lands the suicide dive. Escobar repeatedly kicks the left hamstring of Lashley. Escobar repeatedly stomps on the left knee. Lashley of Lashley. Escobar with a leg lace for 1 count. Escobar with a 3 meteors. Escobar with a mauling Lashley in the corner. Escobar puts Lashley on the top turnbuckle. Escobar with a step up. It's Gary. Lashley throws Escobar off the middle rope. Lashley drops Escobar with a flatliner. Lashley prepares the hurt lock. Escobar kicks Lashley in the face. Lashley hits the spinebuster. Angel Garza and Humberto Carrillo attacked the Street Profits, delivered a chop block. Escobar rolls Lashley over with a handful of tights to pick up the victory, and Escobar will be facing Owens probably this coming week. We go to the back. Butch gets backstage brawl with Pretty Deadly. Nick Aldis tells Butch he needs to find a tag team partner and he'll have his match at Pretty Deadly at New Year's. So this is getting to be very good. Can't wait. And I don't have to get up the next day to go see my son, which is great. Logan Paul vignette. The New Year's Revolution, Io Sky will put her WWE Women's Championship on the line against Mia Yim. Fifth match, main event, AJ Styles versus Solo Sequoia. Styles ducks a clothesline from Sequoia. Styles with a chop haymaker combination. Styles kicks Sequoia in the face. Styles with a blistering chop. Sequoia reverses out of the Irish whip. Styles from Styles. Styles with a leaping boot. Styles is lighting up Sequoia's chest. Sequoia scores the elbow knockdown. Sequoia body slams Styles. Sequoia goes for another body slam, but Styles lands back on his feet. Styles drop kicks the left knee of Sequoia. Styles kicks Sequoia in the chest. Styles with a running knee strike. Styles with a step up. It's Gary. Sequoia regroups on the outside. Styles with a sliding knee strike. Styles with a slingshot forearm. Sequoia regains control of the match during the commercial break. Sequoia with a back body drop. Sequoia drives Styles back first into the steel ring post. Sequoia is raining down punches. Sequoia rolls Styles back into the ring. Sequoia's with a falling headbutt for a 1 count. Styles fires back with 3 chops. Sequoia sends Styles face first into the middle turnbuckle pad. Sequoia with a running hip attack. Sequoia drags Styles in the corner of the ring. Sequoia goes for a diving headbutt, but Styles ducks out of the way. Styles with a leaping quarter clothesline following a snapmare takeover. Styles with a sliding forearm. Styles with a springboard moonsault for a 2 count. Styles delivers the phenomenal blitz. Forearm. Sequoia ducks a clothesline from Styles. Sequoia hits the Samoan drop for a 2 count. Styles fights out of the fireman's carry position. Styles ducks a clothesline from Sequoia. Styles drops Sequoia with the Pele kick. Sequoia launches Styles over the top rope. Styles with a leaping forearm smash. Sequoia blocks the phenomenal forearm. Sequoia goes for a Samoan spike, but Styles rolls him over for a 2 count. Styles with a step up Gary. Sequoia blocks Styles clash. Sequoia launches Styles over the top rope. Styles rocks Sequoia with a forearm smash. Styles connects with a phenomenal forearm. Sequoia wisely heads to the outside. Roman Reigns attacks Styles from behind, which forces the disqualification. Styles fights out of the fireman's carry position. Styles drops Reigns with a step up into Gary. The Bloodline gang up on Styles. Randy Orton joins the fray. Orton throws haymakers at Reigns. Jimmy attacks Orton from behind. Jimmy is putting the boots to Orton. LA Knight storms the ring to even up the odds. Knight clotheslines Jimmy. Knight unloads a fury of jabs. Knight clotheslines Sequoia over the top rope. Styles is livid that Orton and Knight are here. The bloodline looks on from the outside. Knight clotheslines Styles. Knight and Orton start trading back and forth shots. Hell is breaking loose in Green Bay as the show goes off the air. So AJ Styles wins via disqualification. And that was that. But New Year's Revolution is going to be fucking phenomenal. No pun intended. All right, let's get on to Rampage and then Collision, and then I'll get out of here. Of course, I'm going to get you. Rampage. Rampage was broadcast from the Paycom Center in Oklahoma City, Oklahoma. We started off with the International Championship match, freshly squeezed Orange Cassidy. I mean, should we not be surprised? Versus Rocky Romero. Cassidy hit a drop kick, but Rocky came back with a step up Hurricanrana. Rocky followed up with a tope suicida. Rocky jumped off the steps and connected with another Hurricanrana on Orange. Rocky connected with the two clotheslines, but Orange countered with a third attempt and a roll up for a near fall. Orange charged off the turnbuckles and nailed Rocky with a swinging DDT. Orange connected with a diving crossbody off the top rope. Rocky rallied back with a vertical suplex. Rocky rocked Orange with a snap suplex on the edge of the ring. Rocky and Orange exchanged forearms in the center of the ring. Orange clobbered Rocky with a thrust kick, and then Orange punched out of nowhere. Both men collapsed to the mat, so Orange couldn't capitalize. The fans chant, "This is awesome! This is awesome!" Orange began to stop Rocky and then knocked Rocky for a loop with a running PK kick. Rocky jumped up and landed a sliced bread on Orange Cassidy. Rocky hit a DDT and then a strong zero on Orange for a 2 count. I think there's a lot of conflict going on in Trent, said Excalibur, because Trent is also friends with Rocky and also friends with Orange. So it's like, what the heck, you know? Orange avoided a knee strike from Orange, countered with an Orange punch and then a beach break and pinned Rocky. Trent, and Rocky hugged after the match. They got to give the people what they want, and that was the end of that. Tony Schiavone interviewed the TBS champion, former TBS champion Chris Statlander, backstage. Chris, Willow, and I have been through a lot, and whatever might have slightly got off the rails, we got them right back on track. No hard feelings. We're a team and we're stronger than ever. Nothing can come between us. Stokely Hathaway walked onto the set and interrupted Chris. Stokely, you know what's crazy? The fact that Willow has been telling everyone that she carried you on Saturday. That if it wasn't for her, you two would have lost on Collision. Chris, interesting. Is that what she said? Stokely said, "Oh, yeah." And the other thing that's crazy about AEW is the fact that everyone feels that they need to be in a group or in a faction. Yet that may work temporarily, but long term it does not. And trust me, I know. So how about tomorrow morning you look in the mirror and I want to see the Kristen Statlander that I see, the former TBS champion, the woman who could do anything on the roster if she set her mind to it. But listen, if you want to hang out with Willow, Orange Cassidy, Danhausen, that's on you. What do I know? Tony Schiavone said, "Do you believe that? Did he call me Kristen?" Tony said, "Yeah, Chris. It's not even my name." Prince Nana was backstage with the Machine Brian Cage. Nana, this Saturday is the Vanilla Gorilla going up against that fool Keith Lee. Cage, I'm in a hell of a mood. You know why, Nana? It's Christmas time, and I must have been an extra good machine because Santa is bringing me a giant gift. Keith Lee. And don't worry, Keith. It's better to give than to receive. Oh, yes, it is. Coming from me? Yes. If you know, you know. That's why sometimes I have a sore throat. And it's not because I'm sick. So I'm going to return the favor and give you the giant sized ass kicking in front of the world on Collision. The Kingdom, Matt Taven and Mike Bennett versus the Hardys, Matt and Jeff. I feel so bad for this team. They wanted to get out of WWE so badly that when they went to AEW, they're back where they should have just stayed in WWE. At least they could have been given like roles backstage. Hold on. Matt Hardy drove his shoulders into that tavern in the corner. Hardy backdropped Tavern. Jeff tagged in and hit a leg drop and splashed on Tavern for a near fall. Matt Jeff used tandem offense Tavern on Tavern. Finally, Tavern kicked Matt in the back of the head and tagged out to Mike Bennett. Mike Bennett slugged Matt Hardy, but Matt tagged Jeff. Jeff jumped on off Matt's back and splashed Bennett in the corner. Jeff climbed to the top rope, but after some interference from Taven, Bennett knocked Jeff off his perch. Matt tagged in and began to repeatedly send Taven's face into the turnbuckles. Matt Hardy powered bombed Matt Taven out of the corner. Bennett ran out of the ring. Matt Hardy retaliated with a twist of fate. Matt followed Taven out of the ring, sent Taven flying over timekeeper's table. Matt Hardy whipped Bennett into the steel ring steps. Matt grabbed a chair, but the ref pulled away. Matt Hardy got back into the ring and began to argue with the ref, but Taven stuck up behind him and rolled him up. Matt rolled Matt Hardy up for the pin. Oh, my nose. Renee Paquette was backstage with Ruby Soho. Ruby, I haven't had any time to speak with Soraya since her loss to Riho. Angela Parker walked onto the set and began flirting with Ruby. Parker, look, I've been trying to get some time alone with you for a really long time. It's a Christmas season. Where's where magic in the air. I know is the time of the year when you just ask for what you want. So Renee, could you do me a big favor and ask me what I want for Christmas? Renee, what do you want for Christmas? Parker, I would love to take this beautiful lady out for a drink tonight. Ruby says, wow. So Soraya interrupted. A little jelly, Miss Soraya, right? Soraya, Ruby, I'm wearing a comfy sweater and I'm not here to fight now. I just want to say I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, Ruby. You are so right. I need you. I absolutely need you. And if comes And if that comes with him, then I'm all for it. I like this actually. I support this. I love what's happening. You guys have some plans tonight, but I actually come some get Christmas gifts for her. And if that's all right. But yeah, it's in our locker room. And Renee, you too. There are some gifts in there for you guys. Go ahead. I just want to have a chat with him. Renee and Ruby left to go open their presents, leaving Soraya with Angela. Parker, it means a lot for coming. You're coming around. Soraya, listen, you piece of crap. She's my friend. She's mine entirely. I know what you're trying to do. You cannot have her. Do you understand me? Parker, she's yours for now. Soraya, no, for always. I hate you. Are we doing this like lesbian thing here? Like, this is weird. Sky Blue versus Queen Amada. Sky and Amada traded hard forearms. Amada headbutt Blue. Amada cracked Sky with a twisting neck breaker. Sky Blue drove Amada's face into the ring apron, looking for a camera with disdain. Amada sent Sky Blue flying with a German suplex. Amada rammed into Sky with a modified hip attack and then running move for a 2 count on Sky. Amada was looking for her best moonsault ever, but Sky avoided and blasted Amada with a thrust kick. Sky Blue sat out with a TKO and forced Amada to tap out with a Dragon Sleeper. Something more for Thunder Rosa to think about tomorrow night ahead of Collision, said Excalibur. Main event time. AAA Mega Championship match. El Helio Vikingo versus Black Taurus, I think. I'm going to say Taurus because it's a lot easier for me to say. And the reason why it's Taurus is my birth sign. I was born in May. I was born between, I think it's April 20th and May 20th. So I'm a Taurus. You would be very shocked to know that I'm not stubborn. I'm easygoing. But if you fuck with me, then that's when you're going to get the horns. Vikingo avoided a power bomb with an early. Uh, uh, avoided a power bomb attempt early on. Black Taurus applied a side headlock, but Vikingo fought out of it. He charged at Black Taurus, but Taurus rammed Vikingo with a shoulder block. The fans chanted "Lucha, Lucha, Lucha." Vikingo cracked Taurus with a pump kick. Black Taurus retaliated with a flurry of offense, and then put an exclamation point on with an elevated Samoan drop. Vikingo with hit a springboard drop kick, but Taurus shrugged it off. Taurus blocked a poison rana and followed up with a tope. Wow, deceptively agile, said Chris Jericho. Vikingo shoved Black Taurus with a steel ring post. Vikingo flew over the top rope, but Taurus caught him. Vikingo escaped and power slammed Taurus on the arena floor. Vikingo walloped Taurus with a sky twister press on the floor. Vikingo performed a rope walk, then a followed up with a poison rana on Black Taurus. Vikingo spiked Taurus with a crucifix bomb. Taurus found the strength to go to gore Vikingo. Oppressive of the state of the art of professional wrestling being displayed in front of them. The fans chanted, "This is awesome! This is awesome!" Black Taurus press slammed Vikingo off the top rope for a near fall. Taurus decimated Vikingo with a powerbomb to the knee and then a discus lariat for a 2 count. And now the crowd was chanting, "Fight forever." Vikingo charged off the ropes and flipped over Taurus and transitioned into a powerbomb. Vikingo rammed into Taurus with a running knees. Vikingo lowered his knee pad and cracked Taurus with a back of the head. Vikingo splashed Taurus with a 630 senton and pinned Black Taurus and retained the championship. Hold on, my nose is running. Hold on. And now we're gonna go to Collision, and I'm gonna get you out of here. Collision. Collision was had the Holiday Bash, and it was coming from the Frost Bank Center in San Antonio, Texas. We have the standings for the Continental Classic, Blue League standings. Andrade El Idolo, 9 points. The American Dictator, sorry, the American Dragon, Brian Danielson, 9 points. Brody King, 6 points. Claudio Castagnoli, 6 points. Ring of Honor World Champion, New Japan Strong Openweight Champion, Eddie Kingston, 6 points. Daniel Garcia, 0 points. We started off with the Continental Blue League match. The American Dragon, or the American Dragon, Brian Danielson versus Claudio Castagnoli. Brian Danielson and Claudio grappled to the mat, reaching a stalemate. The Blackpool Combat Club team knows each other very well. Danielson stopped on the back of Claudio's knees. Claudio fired back with a European uppercut, stunning Danielson. Claudio slammed Danielson and then dropped an elbow on him. Claudio thumped Daniel in the eye. Claudio tried for the giant swing, but Danielson cradled him for a near fall. Claudio rocked Brian with a lariat for a 2 count. Claudio tried again for the giant swing, but Danielson countered with the label lock. Claudio escaped by grabbing the ring ropes. Danielson jumped off the ring apron and connected with a high knee to Claudio's shoulder. Danielson whipped Claudio into the steel ring steps. Back of the ring, Danielson charged at Claudio with a drop kick, but Claudio caught him and hurled him around the giant swing. Claudio hit Danielson with a headbutt. Claudio followed Danielson out of the ring and ran at Danielson with a running European uppercut. Claudio was perched on the top turnbuckle, but Danielson knocked him down, putting Claudio in the tree of woe position. Danielson just kicked Claudio and then walloped him with a belly to back suplex off the top rope. It was either that or I was going to sneeze. Danielson managed to apply the little bell lock again. Claudio touched the ropes with his bottom rope with his bottom. And Danielson held on to the submission lock as long as legally possible. Finally, the refs saw Claudio's boot and forced Danielson to relinquish the hold. Claudio made Danielson pay with an avalanche suplex from the top rope. And there was less than 5 minutes remaining. The fans chanted, "Fight forever, fight forever." Claudio hoisted up Brian for a Ricola bomb. Danielson grabbed Claudio's arm looking for a triangle choke, but Claudio pinned Danielson with a neutralizer for a near fall. Danielson charged at Claudio for a running knee strike. Danielson grabbed Claudio's wrist and began to stomp on Claudio's head. Claudio reversed it and began to stomp on Danielson's head. They kicked one another until Claudio applied the sharpshooter, and there was 1 minute remaining. Danielson clawed the mat, trying to reach the ropes. Claudio sat down, making the sharpshooter even tighter. 30 seconds remained. Fans were on their feet. With 10 seconds left, Claudio tried for the Ricola bomb, but Danielson escaped. Claudio rocked Danielson with a knee and went for the cover, but time had expired. The match ended in a draw. Danielson had advanced to the Blue League finals. between my nose running and my mouth filling up with my saliva. AEW World Cheerios Championship match. The Acclaim, Anthony Bowens, Matt Caster, and Daddy Ass versus Top Flight, and Darius Martin, and Action and Dreading. Action went for a back body drop, but Bowens countered with a neck breaker. Bowens blasted Action with a thrust kick. Darius and Action hit the Acclaim with stereo drop kicks. Daddy Ass tagged in and knocked Action Andretti to the mat. Daddy Ass planted Action with a side slam. Top Flight used tandem offense on Max, and then Action splashed Max with a standing shooting star press. Dante jumped off the rope, but Billy waffled with him with a stiff uppercut. Billy planted Darius with a tilt-a-whirl slam. Top Flight took flight, connected with a topes to Daddy Ass and Anthony Bowens. Meanwhile, in the ring, Max Caster rolled up and Action Andretti out of nowhere and pinned him. Wow, Max Caster saving the match for the Trios champions because Top Flight and Action Andretti were seconds away from scoring what some might have called an upset, said Nigel. Did Max pull the tights? Asked Kevin Kelly. Who cares? Replied Nigel. FTW champion Hook had a message for Wheeler Yuter. You want to fight for my title, my rules, that's fine with me. Let's do it next week at World's End in Nassau Coliseum. Oh my God, I am so sorry about this, but being sick and doing this is not helping the situation. Hold on. Ring of Honor World Six-Man Champion, the Machine Brian Cage versus Limitless Keith Lee. Keith Lee and Brian Cage locked up. Keith shoved Cage away and smiled. Keith Lee charged at Cage, but Cage dodged him. Cage whacked Lee with a basement dropkick and a tornado DDT. Keith Lee splashed Cage in the corner and then clobbered Cage with body shots. Keith Lee threw Cage over Lee's head for a 2 count. Brian Cage suplexed Keith Lee. An incredible collision of man and Matt, said Tony Schiavone. Cage hoisted up Lee and tossed him down with a faceplant. Prince Nana pulled a cinder block out from beneath the ring and slid it into the mat. Keith Lee had butted Cage and finished off with a jackhammer, scoring the pin on Cage. Keith Lee, almost exactly a year ago, someone took me out for almost 2 months with a cinder block, and they've been trying to send a message to him. I've been trying to send a message to him, but it seems to not be listening. So I guess at Dynamite, I'll come to make my message clear. I've got a house to tear down, and I'll do it brick by brick. Renee Paquette was backstage to interview AEW Women's World Champion Timeless Toni Storm, who was with Mariah May and Luther. Renee asked Toni Storm about her upcoming match with Rio at World's End. Storm acted like she never met Mariah before tonight. Hey, Renee, I have an exciting announcement to make. My wrestler's license have been approved. I am medically clear and I'm ready to go. So we're doing this. We're going back to where we have to have licenses to wrestle. Are we serious? This? I'm not gonna. That was unnecessary about the wrestler license. She got her medical license, medical clearance. She couldn't do anything until AEW would have allowed her to get to the ring, and that was the holdup. Why did she have to say wrestling license? That's ridiculous. So, Renee, incredible. Do you have any ideas who you may be debuting? May. It will be soon with Miss Storm. Do you have any advice? Storm, sorry, darling, I wasn't listening. And Rio, you are very small and very light, but the winter is coming, and I have no problem packing it, packing it on for a new role. You will leave no, you will leave me no choice, but I will gobble you up. TNT champion Christian Cage, along with the prodigy Nick Wayne, walked to the ring. Christian Cage. People want to know why Nick's mom smashed Adam Copeland in the head with my TNT championship. I can't explain it to myself, but why should I when I could do it when she could do it herself? So get on your feet and show respect for Shayna Wayne. Shayna comes out, joins them in the ring. Shayna, you boo me. You boo a mother. How dare you? You all want to know why I did what I did to Adam Copeland. Nick Wayne is my son. He's my baby boy, my pride and joy. I sat in the ring and I watched Adam Cole smash a steel chair onto his head. And you wonder why I made the choice what I did. I did what any loving mother would do to protect my son. Really, really booing mother. Something has been made very clear to me. The one person who loves and cares for my son as much as I do is the patriarch, Christian Cage. Christian Cage. Adam Copeland, you are a piece of crap. Adam Copeland is a piece of crap. Shayna worked as a waitress just to put food on her plate and to help make her son's dream come true. To make it as a pro wrestler. But with one swing of a chair, you took that away. Copeland, if anyone should know better, it is you. Copeland, as you grew up with a single mother, I wished your mother were still alive. Adam, so I could watch your mother disown you. Disown her? His, no. She would have went out there, slapped you in the face, tugged you by the ear, and put you over her knee, and slapped you in the fucking ass, and said, "How dare you? I treated you like a son. You're acting like a fool." You would have never been able. You would have never. You never been able to harness your anger. I scored that night, and then scored when I walked out with Mother Wayne. And now that my family is complete, I'll address the challenge that you made when you challenged me for World's End in a no DQ match. Adam, I'll accept your invitation for a fight at World's End, but I will not accept your challenge because you are no challenger. I already beat you. I'm and I'm and I am levels above you. I stand on the mountaintop at the very best at this sport. I am going to take you behind the shed and put you down for the last time. Lexi Nair was backstage with AEW World Tag Team Champions Absolute Ricky Starks and Big Bill. Big Bill, Kenny Omega, apparently you have diverticulitis. First of all, that sounds made up. Let me tell you what I think is really happening here. I think you're afraid of us. You think this is made up, Big Bill? Fucking look up goddamn Brock Lesnar, you fucking moron. That's why you're not in WWE. I would love to fucking have fucking Brock Lesnar come to your fucking house and beat the ever living piss out of you. You fucking asshole. Think it's made up. So then Starks, Kenny, you don't have the guts to face us. Therefore, you and Chris forfeit your match at World's End, and we will go and party in New York City. Why is this New York City? It's Long Island, people. There is Long Island, New York City, and the upstate. Please look at a map. We are not New York City. Please. Chris Jericho walked onto the scene and interrupted starts. Chris Jericho, the Golden Jets are on hiatus. Kenny Omega is out indefinitely, but I'm not forfeiting anything. I've got a signed contract for the AEW World Tag Team Championship match against you two. I don't know when it's going to be or who my partner is going to be, but I'll find somebody, and when I do, I will take those tag team titles away from you, and that is the absolute truth. Continental Classic Blue League match: Daniel Garcia versus the House of Black, Brody King. Daddy Magic, Matt Menard joined the broadcast booth for this match. Garcia slapped Brody in the face, making a statement. Brody immediately began to pummel Garcia and then clobbered him with a gigantic cannonball for a near fall. Brody hammered Garcia with a forearm shots. Brody fought off Garcia with boots to Brody's face. Brody used a sit-out senton on Garcia for a 2 count. Brody crumpled Garcia with a knife-edge chop. Brody invited Garcia to chop him, and Garcia obliged. Garcia was fighting like the rent was due. Garcia shocked Brody with a suplex. Holy smokes, he got up. What an effort by Garcia, said Shivani. Brody retaliated with a Death Valley driver and then a lariat for a near fall. Brody spiked Garcia with a Gonzo bomb, but Garcia kicked out. What kind of superhuman, is able to kick out of a Gonzo bomb like that? Brody picked up Garcia, who was like dead weight. Brody snapped Garcia, but Garcia jackknifed Brody and pinned him. Unbelievable. What did we witness here tonight? Asked Shivani. Garcia ended the Continental Classic for Brody King and Kevin Kelly. The arena light went dark when the lights came back on. Malachi Black and Buddy Matthews were standing in the ring, holding up Garcia. Daddy Magic jumped into the ring, but Buddy booted him in the head. Brody yanked at Garcia's fingers, trying to break them. FTR, Cash Wheeler, and Dax Harwood sprinted to the ring, and the House of Black retreated. Dax Harwood, I'm really tired of fairy tales. I'm tired of all the magic tricks. If you want it, I want us to be your family. Well, damn it, I'll be your tequila drinking uncle that whoops everybody's ass. I want it. We want it. First time ever, FTR versus the House of Black. Top guys out. Somewhere fucking Triple H is fucking jacking off right now. And I'm not joking. Fucking Triple H would love to have those two back. Throw in Brody King. Holy shit. What I would be very scared about is for fucking Dominic. And I'm not joking. Could you imagine Malachi Black, Aleister Black, back in, and Buddy Matthews, Buddy Murphy back in WWE? Lights go off. Freaking Dominic and Rhea and then freaking Malachi Brody and Buddy are in the middle of the ring. Holy shit. Fucking Rhea, I don't feel bad for you at this point. You got Dominic that you work with, and then you got to go home to Buddy. I don't feel bad for you. My heart doesn't break for you, okay? Seriously, girl. You have what every woman wants right now. Seriously. Oh my God. I am like legitimately going to lose my voice. I'm not going to have a voice. And after this, I hate saying two shits. Seriously. TBS champion Julia Hart and Sky Blue versus Thunder Rosa and Abaddon. Sky Blue stopped Abaddon. Julia tagged in and began to bash Abaddon in the head on the mat. Abaddon caught Julia and planted her onto the mat. Abaddon began to batter Julia on the mat and then connected with a running knee. Abaddon tried to make the tag, but Sky Blue charged in and prevented Abaddon from reaching Thunder Rosa. Julia Hart and Sky Blue double teamed Abaddon. Abaddon double DDT Blue and Hart. Thunder Rosa grabbed and tagged in clean house on Julia and Sky. Thunder Rosa smashed into Sky Blue with a flying lariat and then a double knees. Thunder Rosa nailed Sky Blue with an Northern Light suplex for a near fall. Sky Blue clocked Thunder Rosa with a thrust kick. Julia Hart climbed to the top rope, but Abaddon knocked her down. Thunder Rosa hit a Tejada bomb on Sky Blue and then pinned her. She's going after a TBS championship, but meanwhile, the title that she didn't even lose, had to give up. She's not even going after. I would have fucking made my fucking beeline right up to Tony's store. Not Julia Hart. But I don't know anything, right? Main event time, Continental Classic Blue League match. Andrade El Idolo versus Eddie Kingston. Kingston ducked Andrade back elbow at the start of the match. Andrade ducked Eddie's spinning back fist. Eddie Kingston did a double foot stop on Andrade's abdomen. Andrade came off the ropes, but Kingston turned him inside out with a lariat. Andrade wiped out Kingston with a dragon screw leg whip. He sent Kingston back down again with a flying forearm. Andrade smoked Kingston when he ran into Kingston in the corner with a double knee strike. Andrade rocked Kingston with three amigo suplex. Andrade jumped off the top turnbuckle, but Kingston countered with a boot. In the process, Kingston tweaked his knee. Kingston fired off the Kobayashi chops to Andrade and followed up with a exploder suplex for a near fall. Andrade snapmare Kingston through the ropes to the arena floor. Andrade connected with a moonsault. Andrade went for another moonsault, this time in the ring. But Kingston moved, so Andrade adjusted and crashed onto Kingston with a standing moonsault. And he sent Andrade flying with a belly back suplex for a 2 count. Andrade backed up Kingston into the corner. Andrade started Kingston with a spinning back elbow, but Kingston kicked out at the 2 count. Andrade applied the figure 4, bridged up for a figure 8, but Eddie grabbed the bottom rope to break the hold. Eddie stunned Andrade with a spinning back fist. Kingston hoisted up Andrade and planted him headfirst on the mat and pinned Andrade. It'll be Eddie Kingston versus Bryan Danielson on Dynamite this Wednesday, and they will be at the Additional Financial Center in Orlando, Florida. I thought it was at Daly's place. My hey, Alyssa, Happy New Year, belated Merry Christmas. So that is that. Please do me a favor while you're here, like, share, and subscribe. Turn on the bell for all notifications. So when I go live or upload a video, please check the rest of the content that's on my channel. Also, I will be going live right after Rampage tomorrow night for preview predictions and picks for Wrestle Kingdom next week, next Thursday. I will be doing the review at noon on Sunday at some point. Or at some point, noon. Gives me a chance to get up and hopefully have a voice back. Oh, I hope not. I hope that he was just basically, you know, playing his role as The Rock and everything. Like, yeah, I got him. Don't worry. Please, I got him. I hope. Please. Do me a favor. Also, please follow me. Please follow me on Facebook, Instagram, Threads, TikTok, X, and Cameo. I'm on Cameo. And please check out uh, my Astro Classics at myastroclassics.com. Please go check out Liquid Death at liquiddeath.com. Please go check out uh, HOG Wrestling at hogwrestling.net. And they're going to be going against Impact/TNA for Brace for Impact Saturday, January 6th at 6 2024. Hog World Tag Team Champion ABC Club versus main event. Gringo Loco versus Nolo Catano. Josh Alexander versus Mike Santana for the Hog World Championship. Black Taurus versus Carlos Ramirez for the Crown Jewel Championship. And if you can't get the tickets at hogwrestling.net, you can get and download the app pretty much wherever. I have the Premiere app on my TV, on my Fire Stick, so you can get it there, and you can pay the subscription fee for $9.99 a month. So go and get that all situated. Again, I'm going to be doing Wrestle Kingdom. I'm going to try to either stay up or I'm going to go to sleep really early on Wednesday. That means I'm going to have to miss Dynamite. Not Wednesday. What am I doing on Wednesday? Yeah, go to bed really early on Wednesday night, probably right after, and set an alarm for like 2:30. Get up, watch Wrestle Kingdom, and then I'll just try to get the review, and then I will be back to regular scheduled programming finally after next week. Holy shit, it's going to be crazy. We're gonna be on the road to the Royal Rumble. So this is the unofficial start of WrestleMania 40. So it's gonna be a great WrestleMania season. So I hopefully that you're strapped in and ready to go. But please, I want everybody to drive safely. Please use Uber or Lyft or whatever, driving situation that you can get to. Please, if you can, just stay home. It's too expensive. Go get your freaking liquor, take it home if you drink. But if you don't, go get snacks and stuff and just watch the ball from home. You're a lot safer that way. I love you all. I will see you next year. Actually, I won't see you next year. I will see you tomorrow. What am I doing here? But please just enjoy the rest of the holidays and enjoy. I love you all, and I'll see you on tomorrow night for the preview and predictions and my picks for Wrestle Kingdom 18. Me neither. Me neither. Have a great evening. I'll see you tomorrow. Love you all. Good night. Bye bye.